How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another rebuilding video, and in this one we're going to do a PG only rebuild. This was suggested to me by one of you viewers in the comment section below, so I decided to give it a try. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit start here. We're going to randomize the team, and that's the team we're going to be doing it with. If it's the Sacramento Kings or the Philadelphia 76ers, I'm going to be re-rolling just because I did those two teams in the last two videos, so I didn't want to do it again. So here we go, randomizing the team. We're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be with the Knicks. That should be pretty fun. So the way this is going to work is I got to get rid of everybody on this team that's not a point guard. And I got to keep it that way for 3 seasons. I'm going to do a 3-season challenge and try to win a championship in one of those 3 years. So the thing with the Knicks right now is they really don't have a really good PG. They picked up Tony Roden a couple weeks ago. Jose Calderon's old and pretty trash in my opinion. They got Langston Galloway, who's okay, and then the Grant brothers are right too, but he's still young. So what I gotta do, I gotta trade every single person. This guy Porzingis, he's gonna be the guy that brings us like our star point guard. So I gotta make sure I package in a deal for him that's gonna get us a really good person. So everybody else on the team has to go. I'm gonna show you guys each individual trade. So let me go ahead and do that. One thing I do have to do, I forgot about, Melo has a no trade clause, so for the purpose of this video, I'm going to get rid of that no trade clause so I can actually trade him for something. So boom, there it is. So let's actually try to trade him now. So it seems like I'm actually going to have to trade Melo for nothings because no matter what point guard I try to get that's equally as value or like an all-star, they really don't want to accept it. So I'm trying to get Damian Lillard here, and every team has said this to me. They like what they have so far. So no matter what point guard, I've tried to get Kyrie Irving, I've tried to get Isaiah Thomas, I've tried to get Chris Paul, like any point guard that has some value. I mean, I know I can go get Kemba, but I don't think I want Kemba in this video just because I've had him so many times in the past videos. Like I've tried everybody, every point guard that's of at least decency. I've tried Kyle Lowry, like all of these guys I've tried. So the one guy on the list that I haven't tried, and I know that they'll trade is Eric Bledsoe. So let's see what they want for Eric Bledsoe. Let's try to throw in. I know Tyson Chandler has a really big contract, so let's see. And I have to throw in another player. What if I throw in Derek Williams? Will they do this trade here? There we go. Traded Melo for Eric Bledsoe. That's how that trade basically just went. I mean, it's kind of sucks because I think Melo is worth a little bit more, but that's what we have to roll with for now. I'll let you guys know when we get that second trade done. So the second trade we're going to do is going to probably confuse some of you guys. So I'm going to be trading Robin Lopez and Kyle O'Quinn for DeAndre Jordan and Brandon Dawson. So yes, this is the point guard challenge, but I think that I can turn DeAndre Jordan and Kristaps Porzingis into a nice point guard. So that's my plan right now, to try to package those two guys for something really big. So we'll see how it goes. So as I tried to package Porzingis and DeAndre Jordan, I really didn't get too many offers. So I'm going to go with this with Mike Conley for DeAndre Jordan. I know Mike Conley's on a 1-year contract, but I'm hoping he'll sign back. And we're also going to be getting Lance Stevenson, who of course we're going to have to trade too. So that's the trade we're going to do for that one. So right now, the 2 point guards that we do have on our team, Eric Bledsoe and Mike Conley, 2 really solid point guards who just haven't been able to get to the All-Star game just yet. I don't think so. Yeah, Mike Conley hasn't been in the All-Star game, or Eric Bledsoe, but they're 2 pretty solid point guards. So we need something big though. We need to try to go get somebody great. So I think that's what we're going to have to use Porzingis for. So I'll be back if we get to figure that out. Once we figure that out, I'll be back. So right now we're trying to pick up Isaiah Thomas for Porzingis and Lance Stevenson. And they still don't want to do this trade no matter what I do. Yeah, nobody wants this trade. Nobody wants to give up their point guard, which makes sense because the point guard kind of leads the offense. But I thought it was going to be a lot easier to do this challenge. The guy that commented this is actually throwing me one, because usually I do pretty good in these rebuilding videos, but I haven't been able to get anything of importance yet. So I'm going to have to see what I can do, man. I'm going to have to see what I can do, and we'll be back. So the very next trade, we're going to be getting our center, our point guard center. And Sean Livingston, 6'7", probably one of the tallest point guards in the league right now. So I think I'm going to be getting him. We're going to be giving up Aaron Aflalo and Cle Anthony Early. I think this is a pretty solid trade. He's going to be our center, so he's going to be our center, so let's do it, man. And we also picked up Barbosa, but I think Barbosa is classified as a shooting guard in here. Yeah, so we're going to have to move him eventually, but that's the next trade. Still trying to figure something out for Porzingis, man. It's been hard. Nobody really wants to take him up, so we'll see if I can get it going. Next trade, we're going to be doing Lance Stevenson, Tyson Chandler, and a second-round pick for Rudy Gay and Kosta Koufos. Again, we're going to be trying to flip Rudy Gay. I'm just trying to put together a package between Porzingis and one other player. Maybe Rudy Gay is going to be that guy. We're going to have to see how it goes. So let's try to go get Isaiah Thomas, man. This is the only thing I could think of. I've tried him before, but I haven't tried him with Rudy Gay. Oh my God, did we just give up too much? Now I feel like we gave up too much, but we did just pick up Isaiah Thomas. We traded Porzingis. I know, guys. We had to do it. We had to do it for the challenge. So right now we have a solid amount of point guards, but again, we still have some guys on this team that need to be traded. So these next couple trades are probably going to be small ones, but we still have to get it done. So next trade on this list, Lance Thomas, Kosta 2nd round pick for Jared Bayless and Grievous Vasquez. Both of these guys on a one-year deal, so I'm hoping that they'll sign back next season. We're going to have to see how it goes. I think we have like a couple more players, Barbosa, Lou Amundsen, Brandon Dawson, and Sasa Vujacic. These are the only guys left, and then we have an all-point guard team, so we're going to have this challenge done, or at least the roster done. The next step is to actually get into the playoffs and win a championship, but at least we're going to have the roster down. Here go 2 other point guards here, but I don't know if I want to do that one. Just see what else is out here. Terry Rozier is there. But I think we're going to have to go with that first one. Or we should get Shelvin Mack. Shelvin Mack's actually a really good point guard. I think that's the one we're going to go with, Shelvin Mack. And then we're going to have to trade whoever else was involved in that. But Shelvin Mack is going to be a nice little pickup here for us. Only thing I can think about with doing all these trades is, yeah, look at that. Our chemistry is a 0. So we're going to start off this season really rough with a chemistry of 0. But it is what it is. Eventually, they'll get used to each other. They'll be fighting for minutes or fighting to be holding that ball in their hand majority of the game. So that'll be fun. And let's just see. I see Devin Harris there. We're just looking for point guards, man. If I can get a team to trade me 2 point guards at once, that'll be solid, but I doubt that's going to happen. Yeah, no. So we're going to have to see who else was there. I'll see that one, but he's only on a 1-year deal. I think I'm going to do this this Devin Harris trade. Then I have to trade JaVale McGee. So we keep having to flip these players. Like, team chemistry is a 0, but it's going to work out in the long run. I don't want to trade another point guard for somebody else, so they need to take him off there. Jordan Farmar and JaMychal Green, that may be the moves just so we can get this challenge going, man. We've done too many trades in the beginning. There we go, straight up. Center for a point guard, I don't care who it is. And then I think we have one more guy, Sasa Vujacic. You're going to have to go, man. I mean, I would have traded you earlier, but really nobody wants this dude. If I could just trade for like a 2nd round pick or something. Jordan Farmar, there it is. Okay, so we have the roster done. Now we have to work on the rotation. I do want Sean Livingston starting, though. The guy's our tallest dude. So let me put Sean Livingston in that starting lineup. So we have Isaiah Thomas, Eric Bledsoe, Tony Roten's going to be our starting small forward. Mike, I think I want to switch that because Tony Roten's actually 6'6", so I want him playing power forward. I would rather, we have 3 really, really small point guards right here. But it's going to work out, man. We're going to win a championship. Maybe not this first year, but eventually we will. So there's the rotation, all point guard team. Let's get right into it. I'm going to jump to the All-Star break, and I'll show you guys where we're at. So at the All-Star break, we're sitting at 14-41. So this is going really, really rough. Let me look at the player stats. Who's leading our team? Isaiah Thomas is leading in scoring. Who's leading in rebounding? It's actually Eric Bledsoe. It's not even Sean Livingston. I mean, even though he's tall, his rebounding numbers are really small or really low, but I still expect him to get a couple boards. He's only averaging 3.6. But you see the rest of the points per game and everything. Isaiah Thomas leading the way. I think we're almost dead last. I think we're dead last. Yeah, in the East, we're dead last. So we have the worst record in the league right now. But you know it's a process, man. We got a couple seasons to make this work. I'm just praying that Mike Conley stays, man. Right now, he says that, let me see, he's somewhat loyal. My agent agree. It's best for me to test free agency in the offseason. But I've seen people say that and actually re-sign. So I still got some hope. Sean Livingston is somewhat loyal as well. So we have a bunch of guys on 1-year deals, which is okay. Because, I mean, that means we're going to have some money going into free agency. And let me see, who's the upcoming free agent that's a point guard? That's what I need to look at. Rondo, Dennis Schroeder, So there's not a lot of point guards in free agency this upcoming season. So maybe we want to re-sign all our guys. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go to the end of the season. And, we'll see the record. So here we are at the season awards. Steph Curry wins MVP. Usually it's KD or Russell, but Steph Curry doing the repeat, averaging 30 and 10. A great season for him. Shalia Okafor is going to win Rookie of the Year. Actually, do you think he did this because we took Sean Livingston from him? So he really didn't have a backup point guard. I don't know. Then Joakim Noah wins 6th Man of the Year. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. And of course, CJ always wins Most Improved. And Steve Kerr with the Coach of the Year. So I don't expect to see anybody on this Knicks or anybody on our team to be all NBA. Yeah, nobody there. Oh, defense? Eric Bledsoe was first team all defense. So there we go. We got somebody in here, and then we don't have any rookies. I wonder what did Porzingis do with the Celtics? He averaged 13. So, I mean, he played all right. Second team all rookie. So we did not make the playoffs, as you guys probably expected. We finished with the record of 21-61. Kind of sucks because we don't have our first round pick. So we're not going to be able to draft this year. We probably won't even, I'll probably just simulate right through the draft because I don't think we're going to make any trades or anything like that since we really don't have any picks. And Golden State Warriors win the championship, and Draymond Green wins final MVP, averaging 24, almost a triple-double, 24, 13.5, and 9. So he had one heck of a series right there. Kobe retires, Tim Duncan retires, Steve Nash retires, Ray Allen retires, Chris Paul, Vince Carter, man. A bunch of great NBA players are gone. Kyle Korver retires at the age of 35, but a bunch of great guys gone after that season. So kind of sucks, but hey, young guys coming in. So we don't have a draft pick, so I can sim through the lottery. I think I'm going to sim through the draft. Actually, I'm going to go into the draft and probably won't make a trade, but we'll just see if there's anything there. And then if there is, then I'll show you guys. If not, nothing really happened. You're not seeing nothing. Yeah, exactly like I thought. We didn't do anything. Didn't get any trades to go on. So the moment of truth, man, we're going to have to see if Mike Conley's going to resign with us. I do want to keep Sean Livingston, though. I mean, he played solid for us, so I want to keep him. Do I want to keep Sebastian Napier? I think he progresses a little bit. Shelvin Mack, I think I want to keep all these guys. They're not asking for too much money, so we'll do that. Any point guards decline their option here? Let's see. No, not really. So we're going to, Mike Conley, okay, we did have the qualifying offer for him, but he still could go. So we got to make sure, yeah, he tested free agency, but we do have bird rights right now. So he may be able to come back from that. I think I'm going to let everybody, I don't know. Well, these guys definitely want to test free agency, but Langston Galloway, maybe I can keep him for like 2. I'm going to offer him 2 and see if he comes back. My number one priority right now is to re-sign who else but Mike Conley. So we got to make sure that happens. He has 9 offers right now. I'm going to offer him 13. Actually, can we see what his top offer is? His top offer is 3 years, $40 million basically. So they're offering him a lot of money. So let's offer him 13.5. And hopefully he comes back there. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of, we have a lot of money, but we don't have a lot of options. Jordan Clarkson wouldn't be bad to pick up. Offer him 9. Or was that 7 or 9? I wasn't even paying attention. I offer him 7? Yeah, I offered him 7. Okay. Who else is there? Brandon Jennings wouldn't be too bad. Like, I want to get some guys with some height and some length. I think I want to try to keep Tony Roden. I think I have bird rights on him, though. So we'll see. See who else is here. Actually, I'm going to cut all this out, and when I do sign some players, I'll let you guys know, but this is probably going to take a long time. Okay, guys, let me show you the roster going into Season 2. We did make some additions, but nothing too spectacular. We picked up Jordan Clarkson, which is good. Mario Chalmers new to the team. Brandon Jennings as well. But everybody else is pretty much the same. We picked up Jeremy Lin. The team is still not great, man. I think I'm going to have to try to make some trades. I need one more, like, knockout point guard, so we need to try to figure that out. And if I do, of course, I'll cut back and let you know. So I was not able to pull off any trades of significance, man. Things are not looking good for Season 2. Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, chemistry's up, so hopefully since they've played with each other for 1 year, they'll come out for another year and actually play better. But we're going to have to see how it goes, man. I'm not expecting a championship, but maybe we can get into the playoffs. We still have a big 3 here, even though they're all really small. We'll see how it goes. So at the All-Star break, we're actually doing a lot better than last season. We're sitting at 9th, so we're on the verge of making the playoffs, just a half a game behind the Nets, 25-30. Let me take a look at the player stats. I think there's time for a big move, man. I want to make a big move, so we're going to have to try to see if I can make that happen. Mike Conley's not playing as well this year as he did last year or in previous year, so I think it's time to try to move him and package in another guy for somebody bigger. So we're going to have to see if I can get that done. Hopefully I can, man. Let's see how it goes. I said big moves, but that is impossible. Nobody wants to make any trades whatsoever, so we're just going to go to the end of the season. This is tough, man. The guy who suggested this, you are a crazy dude for even thinking that this is possible. But hopefully we can make the playoffs. Right now we're sitting at 8th, so there's still a possibility, so we're going to have to see how that goes. So again, Steph Curry wins MVP, averaging 31 and 8. I don't even know if we made the playoffs right now, so we're going to have to both be surprised. Scal wins Rookie of the Year over Ben Simmons, so that's different. Corey Joseph wins 6th man. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Anthony Davis, and Ben McLemore wins Most Improved. Steve Kerr, again, with Coach of the Year. So let's see if there's any Knicks players here. I doubt it again. Maybe defensive team. Not even this year. Nobody anywhere. So I actually wanted to see, wow, where's Ben Simmons? Maybe he was injured or something. We're going to have to take a look at that. But we did make the playoffs. 8th seed right there, going against the Indiana Pacers in the first round. I'm still very curious to what happened to Ben Simmons. Oh, he's there. Did I miss him? He didn't even make it to first NBA team or second NBA rookie team is what I meant. Maybe he set out. Yeah, he only played 34 games. So that makes sense because he only played 34 and he shot 33% from the field. But anyway, we're in the playoffs, guys. We're in the playoffs against the Pacers. They somehow got the first seed. Take a look at their roster. Paul George, Miles Turner, Monte Ellis, Bobby Portis, Amir Johnson. So their team is stacked with bigs, which is going to be a problem for us, as you can probably imagine. I actually want to see how many rebounds do we average per game. That's something I've always wanted to look at. Offensive rebounds, dead last. Total rebounds, we're not even last in total rebounds, though. So, or that was just defensive rebounds. Total rebounds, okay. Yeah, we are last. My bad. So let's see how it goes. First round in the playoffs. Game 1, we lose. Oh, I don't want to simcast. Game 2, we lose. Are we going to get swept? Oh, we took a game. 3-1, but it looks like it's over. Nope, the Knicks fight hard. And we get eliminated in 6 games. But the fact that we made the playoffs is promising. One more year. We'll see how it goes. Wow. The Boston Celtics lose in 7 in a game that went to overtime to the OKC Thunder. Triple-double for Russell Westbrook. Porzingis, we traded him there, and we traded DeAndre Jordan. Did we trade? No, we didn't trade DeAndre Jordan there, but DeAndre Jordan ended up there anyway. They lose, but we are going to go into the offseason. Hopefully we get things done. The big ticket retires, so does Dirk. So 2 great players right there gone. Sean Marion gone. And Manu Ginobili. Those are the highlight players that are going to be retiring this year. Oh, Pop retires too. So bittersweet for the league. I don't think we have our first round pick this year. So we don't even have to go through the lottery. We're going to go straight to the draft. And maybe we can make a trade happen this year. We're going to have to see. I said that I was going to have to get rid of Mike Conley. And here's the trade to do it. He just didn't have the year that we needed him to have. Only averaged 12. Shot 42% from the field. But we're going to be picking up Kemba. Kemba Walker is a guy we always pick up, and also Ty Lawson, so we do get another point guard. But that's a trade that we have to do, man. I know I said I was going to get him, but if we want to win this championship in the next year, we have to make that trade. We're going to see if I can get a couple more done. Maybe we can get another point guard with like overall 80. I doubt it. If not, then we're just going to simulate to the end of the season or the end of the draft. Here's a trade that can possibly go down. We pick up Jeff Teague for Jordan Clarkson, but I feel like Jordan Clarkson is going to progress a little bit, so maybe we don't do that. Let's see what else is here, though. Reggie Jackson wouldn't be too bad. He's also decreasing, though. I think he was like an overall 84 going into last season. So his overall is decreasing, but we only need it for 1 more year. So maybe his overall won't drop too much. I'm going to do it, man. We're trying to win championships. Mario Chalmers, he was all right. Jordan Clarkson was all right, but I think that Reggie Jackson's going to be a better pickup, and we did just pick up a small forward and Marcus Morris, so we're going to have to trade him. Let's try to throw in that second round pick, and maybe we can get somebody. DJ Augustine probably wouldn't be the worst player to get in this situation, and he looks like he's going to be the only point guard we get offered. Shea Larkin, don't really want him. Or maybe we can just trade him right here for a first-round pick. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to try to trade that first-round pick and another guy. Let's see who we can trade. I'm thinking we're going to do Brandon Jennings here. Let's see if we can get a better point guard. We can pick up Ish Smith, which is not too much better, but a little bit. We can pick up Goran Dragic and Austin Rivers. Goran Dragic is 31, overall 79, so his overall may be dropping a little bit. So maybe we don't want to do that. We're going to have to see. I'm not seeing any other point guards. We could pick up Patrick Patterson, but they're the same overall. Maybe let me try both of these players, Ty Lawson and Brandon Jennings, 2 guys there. And again, I'm not seeing anything of significance, so maybe we're not going to do that one either. Man, I just want to, I think another point guard with like overall 80 would be really good in this situation, man. I feel like the team will be at least solid enough to go out there and compete another season. But I think we're going to be stuck with what we have. This trade is not bad, actually. I think I'm going to do this one. We'll pick up Corey Joseph, who's a little younger. We're going to have to trade Jonas Valanciunas, of course. But let's do that one, man. And then we're flip Jonas Valanciunas. Another trade going down in this video. I know we've done a lot, but we're just trying to make this team as good as possible for this last and final season. And then, do we pick up Goran Dragic anyway? Do we pick him up anyway? Let's do it, man. Let's pick up Goran Dragic, and then we won't have to make any more trades. There we go, man. Unless this first round pick is worth something. Oh, it's the 11th pick in this year's draft. Okay. What if we package that and Eric Bledsoe? Probably not going to get anything of significance, but it's worth a try. Rajon Rondo. We don't really want Rondo right now. No, we don't want Brandon Knight. So nothing there. How about we trade Goran Dragic maybe? We'll see if we could get something else. We could pick up Chris Dunn, who's young, but we need somebody that can come in and help us right now. Maybe Rondo is the guy for that. I think Rondo's the move right now. Or we could pick up Ricky Rubio. I'm going Ricky Rubio because I don't think I've ever had Ricky Rubio in any video. So we're going to do that. No, I had Rondo. I'm trying to switch it up just a little bit. And then we did pick up another guy. He had some pretty solid value, 3-star value. So again, we're making another trade. I thought that was going to be it. And we can still pick up Rondo anyway. So I think that worked out for the best right there. We can pick up Rondo anyway. So let's do that. We're going to pick up Rondo for... There it is. Okay, so we'll take a look at the roster right now. We're going to have Isaiah Thomas, Kemba Walker, Eric Bledsoe, Rajon Rondo, and Reggie Jackson. That's our starting 5 right there. So I think we just did some pretty solid things in that draft. We're going to have to see if it actually turns over when we get to the regular season. But I think we did some pretty solid things. I don't know if we have any cap room. No rookies, of course. I don't know if we have any cap room to sign anybody, though. We don't want to keep these guys. These guys are asking for pretty much, like, Devin Harris. He's not worth 4.4 at this time in his career. Kyle Lowry is there in free agency, but I feel like he's going to resign back in Toronto, and I don't think we actually have any cap space. Let's see. Yeah, we're negative in cap value, so we really don't have it right now. I think we have bird rights on all these guys. So maybe we can keep them. I really don't know how bird right works. We're going to have to see if we can still keep these guys. If not, we still have some money. Let me see. Bird rights. Yes. So I think that they're all unrestricted, though. I really don't know how that works. We're going to go into point guards and see if we can make some more moves. Pick up some guys that'll be cheap for us. Shelvin Mack, we can just bring him back. Same thing. I don't think I want Sean Livingston. I tried to pick him up because I thought him being lengthy and long was going to actually help us out and get some rebounds, but it really hasn't. So we don't want to bring him back for that reason. Let's see. Do we get to keep these guys? I want to advance one more day. No. So we have to go out there and sign some guys. Shelvin Mack only has one offer. So what is that offer worth? Actually, I'm just going to cut all this out. We'll see the roster because it's going to take a while too. I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm going to cut all this out and we'll be back. Okay, guys. So here's the roster going into the last and final season. Isaiah Thomas, Eric Bledsoe, Kemba Walker, Reggie Jackson, Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Corey Joseph, Jeremy Lin, this guy, Grievous Vasquez, Jerry Grant still there, and then just these two guys, we picked this guy up off free agency for a low amount of money, and same thing with this guy. So we'll take a look at the rotation. I think I want to keep it this way, man. Oh, I don't want the, oh, wait, that guy's a shooting guard. I didn't mean to pick him up. Let me make sure I release him. Okay. Whew, that was tough. Oh, that was close. So this is what we're rolling with. I do think that I want Rondo starting. Again, this guy's really small. We have a starting 5 of guys under 6'4". So it's gonna be tough out there when it comes to the rebounds, but I do think our team is better this year than has ever been. So here we go, man. We're gonna go into the season. Hopefully we make the playoffs, and we'll see how good we end up being. Okay, guys. So at the halfway point, we're sitting at 7th in the East. 27 and 28, so it's looking pretty much like last season. Luckily, the Eastern Conference isn't too stacked right now, so we still have a playoff spot with a bad record. But take a look at the numbers, man. We are really struggling out here. Really struggling. But that's what I expected with this team. Let's normalize the numbers here. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna go down as probably the first failed challenge or rebuilding challenge I've had on my channel. Kind of sucks. But maybe somehow, the 2K gods will be on our side and we can make it to the playoffs and actually make a run. So I'll come back once we get to that point. Okay, so Russell Westbrook wins MVP. Rookie of the Year goes to this guy. Then we have Sixth Man of the Year going to Brandon Jennings. Rudy Gobert wins Defensive Player of the Year. And Jordan Clarkson, who we traded for Reggie Jackson, wins Most Improved. Monty Williams is now coaching OKC, but he wins the Coach of the Year in his very first season. So let's see if we have any Knicks players anywhere on this list. I highly doubt it because our team sucked. Eric Bledsoe, first team all defense again. But other than that, nothing. We did end up making the playoffs, guys. 5th seed going against the Washington Wizards. So let's see who the Washington Wizards have on their team. They have LeBron. Oh, there we go. Well, this has been a good video, guys. We're going against LeBron in the first round. You could probably, predict how that's going to end. I want to show you guys what we did finish, though. What was our record? 45-37. So we did finish up with 500, which is good. Ended on a 6-game streak. So that's why we have the seeding that we do have. I'm kind of afraid, but let's get into it, man. First game, we lose. Second game, we win. Oh, we got to win in there. We lose game 3. Game 4, we lose. And this could be the end of the video here. So we got to simcast it. We got to simcast it to see how it goes. Oh, okay. It's a close win. Going into the halftime. It's going back and forth. We may be pushing into another game, boys. Oh, it's looking good. 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. We did force another game. So we will be going into game 6. Of course, we're simcasting this one too. Let's see if these young guys, not the young guys. They're not really young anymore. But these small guys can beat LeBron, John Wall, Bradley Beal. This is coming down to the wire and we win. We force a game 7. We got to look at the box score for that one. Eric Bledsoe and Kemba Walker both having about 20. This is a big one, man. Game 7 against LeBron James. Let me take a look at the rotation, man. I got to just make sure. Kemba's injured, but he's playing through his injury. That's what we need in a player like that. Let's normalize the minutes. All right, man. Here's the moment of truth. Does that mean he's injured or he's just tired? Oh, he's actually injured. Back spasms. Moment of truth. Game 7 against LeBron. Here we go. All right, going into... Oh, man. LeBron turned it up. LeBron turned it up, and that's all she wrote, folks. I don't even want to... Let's do it on the fast. We lost by 40. Game 7. Wow. LeBron, yep, I thought it was him. I knew it was him. 31, 16, and 6. Scal, the Rookie of the Year last year, put up 16 and 13. That's tough, man. That's tough. We forced the game 7 with these small guys, and we lose. And the Sacramento Kings win the championship. When is that going to happen? Lance Stevenson, DeMarcus Cousins. This team does not seem like a team that'll win a championship. DeMarcus Cousins, Darren Collison, Willie Cauley-Stein, Lance Stevenson, Marcus Smart. This is not a championship team, but they end up winning, and they beat the Boston Celtics. That's the end of the video. My first fail on one of these rebuilding challenge videos. So if you did enjoy it, as always, be sure to leave it a like. It's the king of the fourth quarter. Thanks so much for watching.